easy ways to change lane equilibrium. Also, you have the break mechanic. Seems really strong, everything that Hellbear Smashers has put them up with. I think Alex really has to do so much on this clockwork, and he does have options versus a lot of these heroes. It's actually a pretty good clock game.
Yeah, we'll see what sort of magic Alex can pull out here.
I think get first blood. Like this guy has to just kill the Viper. Viper TP's back, kill him again with Lich and Clock and Monkey King, and then have him do his free roam. But he has to get them to an advantageous pot in this laning phase, because all these lanes look pretty hard right now for the side of Creepwave. So I want to see some clever stuff from this Clock. And right now, I like this. Immediate smoke, looking for action, trying to catch either Earthshaker or Viper. These are free kills if this Clockwork gets on top of them in a good spot. But the ward's there. They see the clock.
Yeah.
They get the fissure block, and that's the reset of the positioning.
I mean, now in sort of this top tri-lane situation, like at level 1, you know, how careful do Smashers have to be? I mean, is it easy for Creepwave to make a move into these two, or do Hellbear Smashers have the ability to turn around a sort of an attempt that falls flat on its face?
It's too hard. This is the thing about the Earthshaker pick, is it just gives you the perfect lane position. And then with Nether Toxin level 1, we've seen this a lot from the Vipers. You can you pick and choose where you want your lane to be. Sure. If you want it to be pushed in, it will be pushed in. If you want it to be pulled back, you just won't use it. You'll just reset that. So it's going to be hard, but we'll see what Alex can make of it. As I watched bottom also, Amar didn't block his wave at all. So it actually went under the enemy tower. So he should be able to get a good amount of experience on this Centaur no matter what happens. So little things just to keep track of. I like that they went for the attempt top though. That's a good sign that they know what they need to do to get a good head start, because that's literally what their draft needs when they have this one position Monkey King versus so many counters. So Alex will go bottom, and he'll be able to help out his Centaur, who's going to have just a lot of trouble down here versus this double nuke.
Yeah, we'll see just how much, if anything, Chrysalis is able to really get out of that top lane, as Gilga starting to manipulate the creep waves. As Chrysalis is going to be forced to farm these underneath his tower.
Still a good job right now. Oh, range creep denied. Just kidding. Now the Lich.
And on to Rasmus, but yeah, I mean, look how much damage Chrysalis takes anytime he tries to fight, even just into this level 1 Nether Toxin.
If Rasmus if they killed one more creep there out of the next creep wave, that was a kill. That might have even been a double kill, because Rasmus would have had that level 2 for the poison attack. So I think both a little bit lucky there on the side of Creepwave that he was only level 1.
So far we're staying in the mid. What, 11 for 2, 8 for 1. A little bit of an edge here for Stormless DK.
Yep, the standard. He's actually looks like he's building the Gloves of Haste right away. That's kind of cool. I've seen a lot of double Bracer. I kind of like just like speeding up the process to get to your treads or to rush an armlet or something like that. I like he's going for this small thing. It's an easy lane for the DK anyway, so. And Malrine has actually been one of the clutch players for the side of Creepwave a lot of the times in their games, where unexpected matchups come around and he ends up making unbelievable space. This is going to be a tough one for him. Not an easy game for the puck.
Yeah, at least the games that we have seen him do that, you know, he has done it on the puck before, so definitely something that he's comfortable with, Malrine.
Yeah, his puck, his timber, his elusive heroes are definitely something that shines. But yeah, hard versus all these instant stuns and silences and all that will be coming out. Tofu playing confident bottom. He just goes the Bassi build, just mana spamming in bottom for your CM and your Bloodseeker just to push the waves in. You always have to get these last hits.
Nice little Coruscant there from Gilga. Gets in, takes out Chrysalis' courier.
This guy might have some of the most courier kills I think I see in this.
But you always still see him behind the towers, just bam.
One of the games he got like 5 in the first 10 minutes. It's actually crazy. With the Nyx Assassin, I felt like he was literally just always getting couriers. They get the side pull off, so top, the equilibrium will be shifted. Monkey King's still farming pretty okay, which is a nice sign. They're not able to actually bully him or get any kills because of any missed positions. Now level 3 is out though for Viper, so there is always chances for these kills that can't come out. Both sides have to be a little cautious. More so, of course, the Monkey King versus that Viper, as 4 minutes. Creepwave double checking the runes for their puck.
Gilga's going to be up at the top. See where it's going to end up popping. It is going to be top. And Gilga will make sure that Malrine doesn't get his hands on it.
They're actually ganking mid right now with Alex. Okay.
coming very close to bringing him down. If they got it, they
got
have
him.
Nice
And look at
move
top.
indeed. And also, Crystallis swinging over to help Fishman take down Gilga.
Perfect stuff. Love seeing the rotations early from the supports. That's a very unexpected kill that you see happen in the mid lane.
And down bottom. Yeah, not doing too bad here at all. Yeah, sure, Ace is getting pretty much free farm. But Amar with the wave he's got coming in, he's not going to be too far behind.
No, it's definitely good levels, and he's they're actually looking for pressure. They're actually looking for Tofu.
I think he's... Oh, the Fairy Fire. Can Tofu get away? He wants
the Fairy
Alex.
Fire.
The Salve. That's going to stop him from being able to get the kill. As Ace is able to turn. I mean, he was so close there to killing off Tofu, but Fairy Fire and Salve, and Tofu's going to live.
Up top, the magic damage on Fishman. Too much.
This'll come in handy.
I mean,
I just realized I said Fishman instead of Fishman. Oh, that was weird.
Fishman.
Let's shake things up.
But the thing is, that on this top lane in particular, right, this is now quite a scary place for the Lich, it feels. As this hero is going to be very susceptible to these two.
Both of them. The Monkey King, I feel like you just jungle at this point, actually, on Monkey King. This lane looks impossible. You walk up, you're just dead. You're actually just dead to a couple poison attacks with one fissure. So I think just jungle, get your Primal Spring levels, try to catch up with that front, except if you're farming under the tower. And we've seen Gilger this entire time, too. Whenever he sees the opportunity, he backs up and stacks. So he has a triple stack at his hard camp prepared. Stormstormer bottom. Check for the rune. Alex is there, but this time a much harder kill. It's a level 6 DK with some help. And all three lanes continue to just get this immense amount of farm, and not a good start here. Not good hopes for Creepwave, as their lineup is almost fully countered in the actual draft aspect for this Monkey King, and they're already falling this far behind in lanes.
Yeah, this is, well, 2K already just at 6 minutes in. That's it.
Top, they're TPing. Alex is trying to set up. Rasmus was pretty far forward, but they can't go on him. He just drops the Nether Toxin, and he's got
level
Gilder.
6. You know,
He could even kill people if they go on him.
If anyone gets close, if Alex comes in, he's just going to get a Viper Strike to the face. As bottom lane, Ace.
He's going to try. Alex is in, too.
We'll see down bottom up, able to keep himself safe with the hoof stomp. They're getting in onto Rasmus. See if Rasmus ends up going down. He will be able to build up the Jingu, and they do manage to get the kill. And they lose Alex for it, but they'll be okay with this up top, especially if Crystallis is able to pick up a second. He's looking for Gilga. They've got the pull back, but the Fissure is out. Gilga in, can't quite finish off Crystallis. As they'll get the 2 kills, Crystallis and Fishman will stay alive.
Very nicely played around the Nether Toxin. They waited till Misery used it greedily one time, then they committed onto him right away with both. They get the kills, but somehow the net worth still actually ends up going up for Hellbear Smashers during all of it.
And Crystallis will still have to take a fair bit of time here, making his way back to base after being as low as he was.
The long walk home. They do have Coil ready in mid. Stormstormer is stepping up a bit here. The 2 supports rotating in for Creepwave.
They could...
But Mallory doesn't even try for it.
I mean, maybe feeling that they wouldn't have enough damage between the 3. I mean, he is...
They are pretty limited.
Yeah, he is pretty beefy, even with just the treads and the bracer this early on as a Dragon Knight. It's a hard kill.
And Lich, not the best damage in the initial. If you get a couple nukes off, sure, but in that location, you can only probably get maybe max 2. There's just low level, and now the lanes are just totally broken. As we said, Monkey King has no home, so the supports just have to start making moves around. They're gonna stampede.
They're trying to get Ace. Ace will get the blood right down. Tofu trying to keep him safe as Ace is into the trees. Crystallis is ready to jump in with the spring, the coil down onto the 2 of them. As Creepwave, they should get both for this. Boundless strike down on the waist. And Tofu taken out by the battery assault from Alex there, as they're making moves as a 5-man. I mean,
they got to push the tower now.
This is what they got to do.
Yeah, the other lanes are just, they can't deal with them at all, and so they're going to end up actually losing probably both of the towers out of it, so have to try to get their own, at least some type of pressure. It was the right move to make because they just can't lane otherwise. But Hellbear Smashers are just making the right move themselves in response. So net worth will shift a little bit for the side of Creepwave, but shift right back into the favor of Hellbear Smashers. Experience, though, definitely shifts more so toward the Creepwave because they'll get those kills. But the defense is actually being formed. Rasmus They see the Monkey King's alone for a second.
I mean, Crystallis is just going to take so much damage here. The power of the Viper against this Monkey King in the early stages.
They moved off the tower, though. Both Amar and Alex both left the tower when it was getting pretty low. So they saw the Monkey King isolated for a second there, and they just TP and commit on him. I feel like they should have just full out committed to kill that tower with the Centaur, or at least one of the other supports.
Well, they're going to try and come down here again. There's a smoke up from Fishman and Maureen.
Okay.
They've got the Dream Coil up.
This is to the DK, though. This is to the strong hero and to the Viper as well.
Do they want to just try and commit onto Rasmus here? Let's see what they can find. As Tofu and Storm, they're going to try for the DK. Now onto Stormy, we'll be able to get the pre-fire out of the two of them. Rasmus and Tofu ready to come back over. Stormer is getting low. Alex is trying to finish him off, has got him caught in the cogs. As Storm is able to pop the Dragon Tail, he's going to live. The earned damage will not be enough. Maybe the orb, though. No, can't quite find him. Maureen can't get the angle, and now he's in a dangerous place. Ace has got the rupture, good to go. Maureen's got no other way to jump out of this, as they'll lose the three of them. And definitely an awkward move there that they wanted to go. The DK Stormer was pretty much the worst target, but they felt that it was their only one as they spot him, and they still decide to try and commit.
And Gilger doesn't even TP or show up to any of that. He just stays farming as the Earthshaker during the entirety because he knows that it's on the DK, so he can actually he doesn't have to show up at all. As Creepwave, that felt like a forced movement because they were like, we didn't get this tower on our last push. Now let's go make it happen again.
It was very quick, yeah.
Yeah, it was just expected though. They were all still set up there. Now an Atos finished up on Rasmus too. This is spiraling out of control already at the 11-minute mark. And
we saw there as well, 10 minutes and 7 seconds on the Blink Dagger. One of the fastest timings on a Dragon Knight. As Stormer's in, the Stampede will come out. Fishman kind of running back in on this. He's going to pop the Chain Frost out. Okay. He managed to trap Rasmus here in the cogs. Underneath the tower as well, they're going to have the damage to take him down. As they will catch Rasmus.
Kills a kill. Have to commit quite a bit for it, but stopping the tower push, getting that nice kill. Get themselves some type of gold, which they most desperately need. Who got the last hit, actually? It was the Monkey King, too. Okay, so that's pretty decent. He is going to be going for the Aghanims build, so this farming build. Not going to really help him too much in the fighting aspect.
Oh, here we go.
Item really that does.
There should be a kill on Tofu. Question is if they lose any heroes for it. Alex looks to be in a bit of danger here. Gilger. He's going to have the control in a second, and in fact, Ace's just straight up got the damage. Pops the rupture down, Alex. He'll accept his fate and run to his death.
Amar is showing down bottom. Rasmus has the Atos, and this time there's no Stampede.
There isn't. There's no escape for Amar. As another kill for Ace. The lane's just very, very scary for Creepwave to ever really push over onto Hellbear's half of the map now, as Hellbears have so many ways of standing up and so much damage as well. We're seeing these Creepwave heroes die very quickly.
This is kind of painful to watch because I feel this. There's just the no hope. There's just no. It feels like there's literally no hope right now because it's a Monkey King 1 position with 4 spellcasters at his side versus a Viper and a DK. It feels like Hellbear Smashers can actually do much of anything that they want around the map, and it's just the onus is completely on Creepwave to have any hope. They're going to be building toward the vessel on the puck. I actually like this, so they can have some more damage because it really feels they're going to be lacking it a lot versus the DK. And I want them to be incredibly active. They have to do very unpredicted stuff this game to try to get Crystallis to have a game.
I mean, because what do you think sort of was the point in the draft where this really started to look pretty rough for Creepwave?
What would they last picked the Clockwork, right?
Yes, they did. It was the last pick started with this game. Yeah.
I think that they're just. It's tough to just put it out here like this, but I think they're too obvious with their with the way that they open. Monkey King Puck, with teams that do this, they flex it very hardcore.
True.
This one, when they picked it, you know immediately these two heroes are core. So I think they just give up a little bit too much of their draft immediately. As Tofu top.
Yeah, they'll get him. Drop the Wukongs as well. Make sure that Tofu has no chance. As there is the rotation here. Rasmus and Gilger, they're on their way over. As they're going to need backup here. Stormer's in onto the Lich. Fishman will get the Chain Frost out. There's a couple of bounces here between the two of them. We'll see Maureen jump across, but he's already been ruptured. Ace and Rasmus just standing their ground as there's the slam out from Gilligan, catching both Crystalis and Ammar as they go straight in the middle of it all. As Ammar will go down. Alex, he's also going to fall here. Fisher out into the blood right. Only Tofu dying at the very beginning of that. No one else in Hellbear Smash is actually going down, despite Creepwave getting some of them so low. They just couldn't quite finish off any other kills, and they lose every single member.
Quick collapse by Hellbear Smashers and a very ideal jump from the Monkey King for Gilger as he lands right on top of him, and they stack for a nice Echo Slam to actually save Rasmus. It looked like the Viper was actually going down, but too much stacking there. But yeah, I don't know. It feels so hard for them to do much, and I'm not a big fan of Lich right now either. I don't know what the actual stats across all the.
We don't see it a lot, do we? If at all in EU and CIS at least. I don't think anyone's really playing this hero.
I think there's some games where you can see an argument for it with when Frost Shield is just like amazing, right? The damage reduction, but even everything this game is all magical. There's not really physical, so I'm not seeing what the appeal is, what the temptation was for it. Yeah, exactly. As it's 4-4 in DPC, and it is 2-1 in the EU and CIS, according to JJ.
So that's out of quite a lot of games. So yeah, sure, it's one more than it's lost, but
not a lot of picks.
Not a lot of picks at all. No.
It's just a Lich, you know. It's free reign for Hellbear Smashers, smoked up, double blinks at the ready for their initiators. Ammar still a ways away from his blink for them to have their initiation. Maureen, he has his, he doesn't have blink, but he's just a puck to start the fights, but still. Just never know when a good fight is actually going to kick off for them. They have to just try to find a number advantage, really. Like if they can see Rasmus and Stormstormer isolated, perhaps. They've got help coming up, though, so probably can't make the move there.
See Gilga scouting out. Here from the invis. He's going to have to fish onto the two of them. Ooh, jumping in.
Ooh.
Doesn't have the Echo quite back up. But they're going to have the catch for Alex anyway. As Alex is out, over to the side. Stormstormer's found another one. He's found Fishman. As Fishman's going to try for the TP out. They've got ways to cancel it. Frostbite out straight away from Tofu. And they'll get themselves 2 more kills as Rasmus's farm continuing. You see this, he's just so far right now. Botson, Rod of Atos, and ready to start building into the Aghanims here. Just pre-17 minutes. I mean, all 3 of their cores incredibly farm right now in Smashers.
Yeah, and of course, I didn't really point this out because the game just accelerated beyond this point. But he did get the best neutral item to his Fairy Trinket. He'll swap it away for the pupils, so he tanks up. But just been smooth sailing as everyone. It just feels like they can do anything they want on the map, and Crystal's trying to farm this Aghanims, but it's an Aghanims to do what? Like, I'm not sure what this is really going to do besides just increase his farming.
Sure. But also, I don't know what else you can really buy.
I don't know what else he builds
in this sort of game.
Yeah. It just feels yeah, it's grim. It's really grim.
At least with the Ags, it's like, well, Smashers mess up and we're able to push it on. He's going to have this item that, keeps up the farm.
Yeah.
And then if he does, get the BKB afterwards, then at least, there's going to be some damage there being done.
Yeah. If he can get to his, those next 2 items, then he will definitely be a scary force for the Hellbear Smashers to deal with. But I don't think that there's going to be hope for that. Like, they're going to start really taking over the map, and soon Roche is going to be the threat. Maureen?
Oh, they're in.
A world of hurt.
See if he's able to get out with the orb. He's out to the side. He's taking a lot of magical damage, though. And is he going to tick out? He is. The poison attack and the urn is too much for him.
And Ace is already kind of chasing forward for more, but they'll be able to back away. Ammar at least has Blink, but still, again, same thing. Like, they have got these farms to be able to do stuff, but they're just fighting into a brick wall of this Hellbear Smashers lineup.
Yeah, it's hard. I mean,
running down mid.
You're just going to be jumping in to die.
Yep.
There's so many stuns to catch you out. Unless he's getting in and he's through stomping the DK, the Earthshaker, and the CM, one of those heroes is going to lock him down, and boom, suddenly you found yourself caught in a blood bright, another toxin, and a whole world of pain. Just being rained down on you.
Will be way too hard from the side of Hellbear Smashers. If they do try, circles are being drawn. Looks like Smashers are trying to control their jungle a little bit more here. While they also take this outpost away. So 1 minute for the side of Creepwave to try to take that back. And it's not going to be easy to get over there. And they can't take bottom tower by any means. So that's their only hope to get back that experience.
Yeah, no, looks like they'll be losing on that bonus for sure.
Top. Gilger, he shows himself. Maureen might be able to get a solo kill here.
He's got the stick charges.
Oh,
Gilger.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I mean, he'll go down, but he has set up for Ace to get the cleanup.
Okay. That's worth it for Maureen, though. You take those.
Sure, it's a solo kill.
Behind.
Yeah.
Anything you can get.
Aye, and Stormer. They've got the 3 of them here.
They've got the 3 of them.
They might just have him. A Stormer. He's going to go down. Another killer for Creepwave. This is what they need. They need a few more of these, but they can make these pickoffs happen.
Dire's middle tower is under
Just as 3. As 3. They do actually have the damage there with the Wukongs. 90 seconds on cooldown. But now he's approaching that. At least the build-up of the next item. Need quite a lot more of those. But at least showing some hope of being able to find something on the map, as Alex will also find the mid tower.
We're going to have Gilga coming in, though. Fisher out onto the 2 of them. He has indeed got that shard going. As Fishman will get the Chain Frost out. A good few bounces over towards Tofu. It won't be enough. Alex is able to make it out with the TP. But they'll kill off Fishman. See Ace try and chase for more, but up into the trees. MR and Crystalis both able to get out with their TPs in time.
They did force moves, though. They forced moves all the way bottom, so they'll get a moment to farm. But look at this move from Hellbear Smashers. Instantly just not allowing this farm to happen. Just he knows it's coming, too, because of their ward that they had on the smoke. So he just has to run back to base. I thought he would have a moment to farm because of where the fight was, but geez, Hellbear Smashers, just no mercy.
Yeah, let's go straight back to the high ground here. That's Crystalis. Oh, he's got to be careful if he gets tempted to start hitting away at these jungle creeps, as they're waiting for him.
Fishman's trying to get some D wards. He will find that little cheeky ward.
They may have killed.
Team all gathered together, but so is Hellbear Smashers, and they have the BKB on that DK now, so he can just jump in recklessly.
Yeah, unlikely to be able to find the chance to take him down like they were able to do a moments ago. Full Gleipnir for Ace, and Aghanim's just a few hundred gold away from Rasmus picking it up, as they have got some huge items here. 21 minutes in, all 3 of their cores.
And they can just set up for the Rosh now. They've got all the lanes nicely pushed out. Their ults are all coming back up. And then it puts that pressure onto Creepwave to really look to do anything, and they just have to deal with their lanes at the moment. They can't go anywhere near that Rosh. So free one for the Smashers.
We'll see how much Smashers want to try and push it after. Crystalis still trying to use at least this space, knowing that they're in the pit, to get out on the map. But as you can see, it's still just not going to be the quickest of timings on this BKB after the Ags, and even then he's still going to need an item after it to really be a big threat towards Hellbear Smashers. On their way out now. Let's see if they can get the catch here, as they have the Atos into the Bloodbright, into the Gleipnir. Ace easily closing in on a Fishman.
Oh, and Crystal. Whoa. Okay, he'll be all right. Showed himself for a second with the Boundless.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Oh, actually, yeah.
Stormstormer?
Let's see if he wants to jump for this. No, he's not. Not going to go for now. But Crystalis actually also as well, just saying, well, you know, there's no point in me staying alive if I'm not going to do any damage, and finishes the Maelstrom first, but before the BKB.
Okay.
So leaves him vulnerable, but you know that's going to help him if he's able to hit the creeps, and you know you're going to be able to farm Maelstrom into BKB faster than you farm BKB into Maelstrom. You know, assuming that the game doesn't come to an end.
Exactly. I was like, as long as you don't lose your high ground right now, which is probably the way that Smashers wants to play with an Aegis.
Or Alex. He's out with a hook shot, but Rasmus is going to be sure to chase. TP out. Oh, Fisher's down though from Gilga, as Alex won't make it out.
They have an idea of where the Monkey King is too, and his TP's still on cooldown. He's pretending to be a tree. They're very aware of this though. Gilgar was on the hunt. Now they're drawing the line. Looks like they want to just start their big siege.
Oh, Crystalis, he jumped down for the wave.
Oh no.
Oh, he's back up. And he's down the tree line now, so
They're going to send couriers.
Yeah, this courier. Oh, Chrysalis has been too quick, though. He continues to move straight down. He's up in the trees. And he's not going to be found here. So some nice sneaky moves here from Chrysalis.
I just wondered. Actually, never mind. I'm not going to.
No, what are you going to say? Was it going to be a dumb we're all down for dumb questions.
The Quicksilver Amulet works with your Mischief thing, so you get an extra stack. That's kind of cool. My hero has like so many abilities. You actually get an extra stack of the bonus.
That's true.
Right? That's kind of cool.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Wait, what?
It's got a 15-second cooldown, you know what I mean? Like if he uses it and it's on cooldown, then he'll get the 5% movement bonus and 15 attack speed bonus when it's on cooldown, right?
Yeah, sure. I see what you mean.
You know what I mean?
I thought you meant as in like he had more spells so he could stack the buff, but the buff doesn't stack.
No.
I know you mean like, yeah, it's easier for him to keep it going without having to commit an ability that's going to be crucial to hold on to. Yeah, it's true.
As Siege begins, and I mean, Monkey King is not ready to fight. He needs the BKB to really be able to fight. So this is just the farming.
Yeah,
this will be a hard hold.
To the point where maybe even just, let this bottom racks go and, well, at least, don't have the Monkey King here. Just get him out of the map and farm the BKB.
I think, just farm with your other 3 heroes. Like Clockwork, just rocket to put deep push. Lich, just frost shield like this.
Yeah.
Puck, just spam.
This is the best.
Get the BKB. Yeah, I think this is the right move.
Just get that BKB done on Chrysalis. He's going to be cutting the mid wave at least. Taking away some of the pressure.
They have no hope to fight without it. As Gilger, he's identifying this. He's starting to set up for the gank onto these cutting heroes. Rex will start to go down.
Well, yeah, they're slowing it down. They're doing a good job slowing it down here. Dream Coil down onto the 2 of them. Chainfrost out as well. Stormstormer popping the BKB to stay strong here. They'll lose Ace the once. Of course, he's got that Aegis, so he'll be ready to go again. Chrysalis and Alex have come back, though, to help with the defense. Stampede pop. They got the Wukong's command down. Boundless Strike as well. Stormstormer, he's out of the ult, though. So he'll be fine. Ace is committed with the BKB. He's taken down Alex. He's taken down Marine. Now he goes over towards Emma. He's found the 2 of them. Ace is ready to keep going as well. He's got that movement speed. Fisher from Gilgal sets up onto Chrysalis. As Ace able to pop off here. As they more than happily take the fight that Creepwave do try and throw at them.
Wow, and I'm really liking the Bloodseeker pick versus the Centaur and the Monkey King too. The jump forward, chain stun.
And immediately Alex just taken down by this immense amount of damage that Smash's lineup can output.
Yeah, he can just weave in and out of the fights like crazy. This Wukong barely even hitting him for the most part too, and just swinging and wrapping around the Centaur Stampede and just able to pretty much focus fire and be that hard carry for the Bloodseeker. Ace cleaning up this fight, cleaning up the game, as this has to be the last hurrah for Creepwave.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
Really tough game just from the draft. They put themselves in such a hard position.
Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
Get a little bit of breathing space here with Hellbear Smashes. Stepping back a little bit. I see Chrysalis. Did he get quite there? No, not quite. Still a recipe away from that BKB. And she needs to, to be able to do much at all. Maybe between sort of the BKB and the armor from the Wukong's command, he can live long enough to be some sort of a threat in these fights. But without the 2 of them, even round the BKB, at this point, Ace and Stormstormer are going to be able to beat him down.
I think they're accepting that this is going to be impossible as they're just smoking up for a kill.
They're smoked into smoked out, and now, the Atos and the Gleipnir holding them down. We're going to have the Wukong's command out for Chrysalis. He's trying to force off the back lines, but they've lost their Lich, they've lost Fishman. Ace is committed with the BKB, ready to run them down one by one. Ace held back momentarily by the hookshot, but it isn't long enough, as Chrysalis will die again. No chance without the BKB. They've managed to kill off a couple. Dream Coil down onto the 3 of them. But it just isn't enough here from Creepwave, as they'll call it now. They'll tap their way out of this. GG is called, as this game will go to the side of Hellbear.